Hi folks, my name is Jeff Masbach and I'm one of the owners of Tinto Negro, a Malbec specialist winery in Mendoza, Argentina. Together with my partner, vintner Alejandro Sejanovic, we've created a wonderful Malbec portfolio. We like to think of it as Malbec with a twist. What we've done is we explore the different expressions of Malbec as we farm it in different appellations, at different altitudes and on different soil types. This allows us to create an increasing focus on higher altitude, higher quality vineyard sites with more interesting soil profiles that can give us more concentration, more complexity in the fruit, and allow us to create a better wine. Here we are in the Primera Zona of Luján de Cuyo at 3,000 feet elevation to talk about Tinto Negro Mendoza Malbec. At this altitude, this region has a moderate temperature profile and a deep clay soil texture. The moderate temperature profiles give us a bright red fruit profile, while the deep clay soils give us a rich, soft, supple texture. These two characteristics combine to produce an approachable, easy drinking style of Malbec, with bright red fruit flavors and a rich, soft texture. Tinto Negro Mendoza Malbec, a very rich glass of red wine. Today, we're in the Los Árboles district of the Uco Valley at an altitude of 3,500 feet above sea level in order to talk about Tinto Negro Uco Valley Malbec. When we go into the Uco Valley, we get much cooler temperatures, much colder mountain nights, and much poorer sandy mountain soil. All of these characteristics combine to create our Tinto Negro Uco Valley Malbec. At high altitudes, under cool daytime temperatures, Malbec develops wonderfully ripe red fruit marmalade flavors. It also develops delicate floral aromas. The poor mountain soils at these altitudes help to keep yields low for concentration and complexity. The cold mountain nights mean that grapes retain more natural acidity, and that gives us freshness and vibrancy in the wines. Tinto Negro Uco Valley, a cool climate expression of Malbec. Today we're in Los Chacalles, in the Uco Valley, in the county of Tunuyán at an altitude of almost 4,000 feet elevation. We loved Los Chacalles because of everything you can see around me. Rocky, limestone-driven soils. This is where we make our Tinto Negro limestone block. Rocky soils mean that we have very low yields for concentration and intensity. Limestone brings something very special to the table. Limestone means lifted acidity and freshness and balance to the wine. Limestone also brings in a certain salty minerality. We mix the Malbec here with 12% of Cabernet Franc in order to heighten that savory character. Tinto Negro limestone block, a wonderful expression of rocky, limestone-driven soils. Here we are in Tinto Negro's Finca La Escuela, in Paraje Altamira, at 4,000 feet elevation in the Uco Valley. We call this vineyard Finca La Escuela because we have a 100-year-old one-room schoolhouse on the property, and it is to this day still an anchor to the rural community. What we love about Paraje Altamira is its very diverse soil profile. Within this same small 7.5 hectare vineyard, I have 4 different soil profiles. We have sandy soil. We also have some silty soil. There is gravelly soil, and we even have a patch of rocky limestone-driven soil. Each one of these soil profiles lends its own profile of aromas, flavors, and textures to the Malbec fruit that's grown there. This allows us to make a very layered, complex wine, even from a small single vineyard property. Today, we are in La Consulta, an appellation at 3,000 feet above sea level in the Uco Valley. This is Vineyard 1955, an old vine Malbec vineyard that was planted in 1955. We feel that Old Vine Malbec is one of the great national viticultural treasures of Argentina. Unfortunately, we don't have very much of it. Finding an Old Vine Malbec vineyard in a high altitude, cool climate mountain appellation like La Consulta is very, very rare. Old Vine Malbec is all about small yields. These vines produce loose, small clusters with tiny pea-sized berries. They give us a depth of concentration that you can only find in Old Vine Malbec. As a matter of fact, it takes us 2 to 3 plants just to make 1 bottle of wine. But Old Vine Malbec is also about elegance, about texture, about soft, supple tannins. You see, these very thick trunks play a big role. The thick trunks and the extensive root system allow old vines to withstand stress factors, especially heat stress, in order to produce balanced, fresh, elegant fruit. Tinto Negro, Vineyard 1955, Old Vine Malbec.